Beep beep.
What's this? It's the bus.
Daniel kneels on the floor of his upstairs room. His gray head is bowed, and his wrinkled hands are gently folded in prayer. He enjoys the breeze from the open window as a gust of wind dances past his cheek and snuffs out his candle. Thank you, God, for another day of life, Daniel prays. Thank you for watching over me and allowing me to serve you, even in Babylon. Daniel has served several kings of Babylon. King Nebuchadnezzar had been dead for years, and Daniel now is an important advisor to King Darius. Daniel helps the king and is boss of all the king's other advisors and officers. He is very good at his job. But the other advisors are terribly jealous of Daniel. For a long time, they have been looking for a way to get him in trouble. Daniel's too good, they said. We will have to find a way to use his faith in God against him. So today, they went to King Darius and tricked him into signing a new law. It says that for 30 days, no one is allowed to pray to anyone other than the king. If they do, they will be thrown into a den filled with hungry lions. When Daniel hears about the new law, he sighs. But then he goes home and goes upstairs to his room, just like always. I pray to God 3 times a day, every day, Daniel says to himself, and I will continue to do what is right. Then he kneels down like he's always done. As Daniel finishes his prayer, there's a knock at this door. Lord, please give me courage, Daniel says. Then he goes downstairs to answer the door. The advisors who tricked the king barge into Daniel's home. There he is, one of them shouts. We saw you through your window. You were praying to God, breaking the law of King Darius. The advisors dragged Daniel to the king's palace. Your Majesty, we found your favorite helper, Daniel, breaking your law today, they sneer. He was praying to God. King Darius is horrified and angry when he realizes how he has been tricked. He likes Daniel and relies on his advice. He doesn't want to lose his best helper. The king spends the rest of the day trying to figure out a way to save Daniel. In the evening, the king's advisors come to pester him. Your Majesty, you signed the law yourself, the advisors remind the king. There's no way it can be changed. The men smile at each other, and the king sighs. Then the king races back to his palace. He locks himself inside and weeps for Daniel. He doesn't eat or see any visitors all evening. When the first ray of morning light hits his window, the king jumps out of bed. He dashes to the lion's den. Wringing his hands, he calls out, Daniel, did your God rescue you? The king holds his breath listening. Long live the king! Daniel answers. God sent an angel to shut the lion's mouth so they would not hurt me. King Darius almost collapses from relief and joy. Get Daniel out at once. Daniel is lifted out of the den. The king looks Daniel over from head to toe. There's not a scratch on him.